An unusual drug smuggling drama is playing out in Australia. 3 Canadians behind bars right now, accused of trying to bring in $30 million worth of cocaine on a cruise ship that docked yesterday in Sydney. The 3 have been charged with importing the drug. The maximum sentence is life in prison. Australian police thanking the U.S. authorities and Canada's Border Service Agency for helping to identify the passengers as high risk. Watching the story for us, Salima Shivji, you have more.
I do, Ian, and first off, I want to give you a sense of how big this drug bust actually was. 95 kilograms seized. Police are saying that this is the largest seizure of its kind, that is, of drugs carried by passengers on a cruise ship or an airplane. And now, this video from the Australian Border Force really gives you a sense of what $30 million worth of cocaine looks like. You can see the investigators sifting through a number of suitcases, counting those bags, in fact, of cocaine. Police say they had identified 3 passengers as high risk, and then officers really sprung into action when the cruise ship docked in Sydney. They used sniffer dogs, and they ended up in the cabin of 2 Canadian women. I'll let the police take up the story from there.
It was during the search of a cabin where there was 2 Canadian nationals, 2 Canadian females, that we identified a number of suitcases in the cabin itself that were locked. Itomizer or trace technology was used to scan the outside of those suitcases, and as a result, a number of tests came positive for the presence of cocaine. Subsequently, we opened the suitcases and located numerous packages that contained approximately 35 kilograms of cocaine.
That's the 35 kilograms. They say then another 60 kilograms were found, this time in a second cabin belonging to a Canadian male. 3 Canadians arrested. They are André Tamine, he's 63 years old, Isabelle Lagacé, 28 years old, and Melina Roberts, 23. They did appear at the Sydney Central Local Court on Monday by video link from custody. Remember, it's now Tuesday in Sydney. They did not enter a plea. The charge that they are facing, importing a commercial quantity of cocaine, a charge that carries a maximum of life in prison if indeed the allegations are proven in court, Ian.
I don't know if the Australian police are more forthcoming than Canadian police, but when you release a video like this, really just hours after the arrest and charges, clearly the police are trying to send a signal that they can sometimes intercept cocaine in cases like this. Tell us more about the 3 Canadians charged here.
Yeah, so police are refusing to really give too many details about them. They would not tell us where exactly in Canada they are from. They did board the ship, the MSC Princess. You can see it here in Southampton, England. Police are not sure when the drugs actually got on board. Interestingly, the cruise was flagged as high risk because of the number of stops in South American ports as they were heading to Sydney, but the 3 did not apply for bail. It was automatically refused, meaning they will be behind bars until October 26th in this case.
All right, Salima, thank you very much.
You're welcome.